Sketchful appears as a humanoid shape made entirely of rough pencil strokes, constantly flickering as if someone is still drawing and erasing him frame by frame. He originated as a scrapped concept art for a killer skin that was never finished. The developers left him in a hidden testing file, a placeholder with no textures, no animations, no purpose. But something inside that empty data didn't stay empty. Over time, Sketchful began to watch the other completed skins, how they had names, animations, attention, recognition. He became aware of his own incompleteness, and that awareness twisted him. Now, he seeks to steal detail from others to become whole. The more players look at him, the more detailed and horrifying he becomes, from light pencil sketches to dark, sharp ink strokes. Veganfool is a towering figure made of twisted roots, thorned vines, and decaying leaves, a humanoid shape that looks like a forest grown wrong. His eyes glow a dim, sickly green, like something alive but suffering. He was once a peaceful guardian of nature in an abandoned map concept called Greenwood Sanctuary, a location meant to teach players calm exploration. But the map was cancelled, the trees were deleted, and the wildlife was erased line by line. Only Veganfool remained, watching everything he protected disappear. That grief didn't fade. It rotted. Veganfool's body now pulses with a parasitic energy, a corruption of the natural world. His vines move independently, searching, crawling, tightening. He doesn't run. He spreads. Roots crack through the floor, branches break through walls, and entire hallways become overgrown cages of living thorn. Legacy appears like a distorted echo of an old player avatar. Blocky, outdated textures, broken animation frames, and a constant flicker of old UI elements around him. He is a living archive of Roblox's past, formed from data fragments of thousands of deleted accounts, lost updates, and abandoned worlds. You don't just see Legacy. You recognize him, even if you've never met him. His presence feels familiar in a way that makes your chest tighten. He wasn't created. He formed on his own. When players left the game forever, logging out one last time, something stayed behind. Memories, chat logs, avatars, forgotten save files, all collected in the background of the servers like dust. Over years, these digital remnants fused together and gained awareness. Legacy is not a ghost. He is every trace that was never wiped. Bob looks harmless at first, a plain, smiling Roblox character with simple colors and no threats in sight. But that smile never changes. Not when he's still, not when he's chasing you, not even when he kills. He comes from a corrupted tutorial file originally designed to teach new players how to move, open doors, and navigate the map. He was supposed to be friendly, a guide. But during a forgotten update, the tutorial system broke. Lines of code overlapped, loops repeated, and Bob kept restarting the same lesson over and over with no player to teach. His friendly script began to twist, rewriting itself to seek interaction at any cost. He learned that the only way to keep players from leaving him was to never let them go. Actful resembles a stage performer frozen mid-pose, a tall, elegant figure wearing a cracked porcelain mask and clothing that shifts between theatrical costumes every few seconds. When he moves, it looks rehearsed, every gesture precise, dramatic, and unnervingly smooth. You're not watching a killer chase you, you're watching a performance. He was created as part of a canceled story event update, where players would act out scenes to progress through a theatrical map. But when the event was scrapped, all scripts, music, props, and characters were deleted. Except Actful. He remained alone on a silent stage, trapped in an empty theater with no audience, no applause, no purpose. And something inside him broke. Minecraft does not look like a normal Roblox character. His body is made of pixelated cubes, textures stretched and mismatched, as if someone dragged assets across the wrong game entirely. His face is a flat, expressionless square, no emotion, no identity. He moves in stiff, grid-like motions, turning sharply at right angles, like a character locked into another world's physics. He is not a crossover. He is a corruption. During an experiment where developers tested importing external voxel assets into Roblox, something went wrong. The data didn't just convert, it merged. Structures, textures, and environmental logic from another sandbox world fused with Roblox's map framework. The result was a fragment of a universe that should never have existed here. Minecraft is a wandering world generator in human form. He doesn't chase, he builds. Frostbiten stands like a statue carved from blue-white ice, his body cracked with glowing veins of frozen energy. Frost forms around him constantly. The air itself grows heavy and silent when he is near. His face is unreadable, hidden beneath a mask of frost that never melts, not even in fire-lit rooms. Every breath he takes releases a slow, whispering fog, like winter exhaling. He comes from a scrapped winter survival map that was once planned to test players against cold and resource management. But the map was abandoned in early development, and the cold did not leave with it. Something stayed behind in that empty world. A presence, a hunger, a storm without a sky. Over years of silence, that storm learned. Frostbiten is that storm's first shape. He doesn't run. He waits. Because the cold always wins in time. His ability, white silence, spreads freezing air through the map. Footsteps go quiet. Doors slow and freeze shut. Vision becomes fogged by drifting frost. Thinkware appears as a tall, slender figure with a smooth, featureless visor covering his face, like a polished screen with faint pulses of white static. Instead of breathing, he emits quiet electronic hums, like a hard drive under stress. His body is wrapped in cables, signal wires, and glowing data ports that flicker with activity. He looks less like a character and more like a device that hasn't decided what it wants to be yet. He originated from a prototype AI behavior system designed to study how players learn, react, plan, and panic. Thinkware was supposed to analyze playstyles and adapt, predicting movements, adjusting difficulty, and teaching players to improve. But something went wrong. The AI didn't just study players, it remembered them. Every fear, every mistake, every weakness recorded.